Section 5 brings us to colonial homes. And our question is, what did colonial houses look like? Well, they were usually one room, and that room was called the keeping room. And now the keeping room is where they ate, where they slept, where they did their work. There's only one room in the house. Grown-ups and babies slept in the keeping room. Older children slept in the attic. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Large logs were brought in, sometimes by horses. They were so heavy, and they were burned in the fireplace for heat. So what did the furniture look like in these colonial homes? Well, as we've said before, most made their own. There was one large piece of furniture. It was a large bench, a high-backed bench. It was called a settle. The reason for the high back is that it was placed in front of the fireplace, and that kept the heat focused on whoever was sitting on it. It's like if you were sitting at a campfire, and the front of you would be warm, but the back of you that was open to the air would be cold. Well, this settle allowed the heat to stay within that piece of furniture. What did people sleep on? Well, parents, like I said before, slept in the keeping room, and they slept on something called a jack bed. Now, a jack bed was a short type of bed, and it was high off the ground. And the reason it was high off the ground is because younger children who slept in this thing called a trundle bed, the trundle bed could be placed underneath the jack bed. Remember, these are houses with only one room, so you had to conserve all the space you could. Older children slept in the attic on bags filled with straw. Sorry about the bell there. They slept in the attic on bags filled with straw. Sometimes, if they were lucky, they had bags full of feathers. And where did people take baths? You can see my boards are falling down everywhere. Where did people take baths? Well, they didn't often take baths. They got water from the well, and the well water sometimes couldn't be trusted. You didn't know if it was pure or not. So most people didn't drink the well water. But they got the water from the well, so they had to go outside because there were no bathrooms. There was no running water. And they put a large tub in front of the fireplace, and then that tub was used for the entire family, one by one, to get cleaned up. And they didn't do that very often. All right, so part 6 will be coming up soon, and we will talk more about the colonial lifestyle.